They will sponsor us, and the accounts will all be free.
And if there's anything that they would like you to divine, you have advantages on all your knowledge checks as long as you're here with your library.
Okay.
So if there's anything they want to know from you, you might want to research it before you leave.
Yeah.
Zero viewers. That's okay. I didn't expect anybody to be viewing. Actually, I kind of thought Darren would be viewing it, but whatever.
No. We don't have any following yet, but the reason we want to start broadcasting is so we can get used to broadcasting. And once we're used to broadcasting, if we want viewers, we just put it on my channel and I have 100 people probably. But that's on a different channel. We want to build those people.
Our channel name is Let's Play D&D.
Okay.
What a great channel name, man! This is amazing.
Okay.
We also own the website name, but we don't have anything up yet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right.
Yeah, I'd like to get the multi-host WordPerfect thing going.
I mean WordPress.
We're correct. You want to hand me your plate?
Because WordPerfect sucks.
You're absolutely right.
There you go.
WordPress is what I meant.
Thank you.
Do you save forks or?
Yeah, that's a fork that goes in the sink.
So you don't throw those away too, or?
No.
All right.
That would be a real fork, not a plastic fork.
I don't know. You know, you live big. I didn't know if you threw away silverware like plastic. You know, I don't know. Well, maybe learn from you here. Is that good for all of us? Getting better. He cared about his fork. Okay, did you read down through the barbarian?
So
where you
love my barbarian, man. It's so much fun.
Are you barbarian too?
No, not in this one.
Tom,
I was.
I appoint you party leader. Congratulations. You're not assistant GM this time.
He's party leader.
No, he's assistant GM. He's the one who's got to track initiative. Darren's the one who's supposed to keep track of the monster hit points.
Doesn't the party leader need a
I'm
brain?
directing as well.
So party leader it is. What that means is when I say, okay, what is the party doing? I expect you to have the answer. So I'll give you
a lot, doesn't he?
now that you know that you're going to have to get now that you know the questions that are going to be on the test, I'll give you a moment to study.
I don't know where we're supposed to be headed next.
That is correct. So your best bet now is to ask your team and share some knowledge. So I've shared pieces of information with each of you. And in role play, I think you can discover the answer.
Did you see my flaw?
Your flaws and personality traits are fluid, as in your flaw may no longer be your
That's the
worst
real
flaw.
thing, man.
What's your worst flaw?
Short-term memory loss.
Oh no.
But your real thing isn't that. Your real problem is that you're well, never mind. We won't tell anybody your real problem.
Why is that?
Yeah, but yeah, as far as anybody else knows, short-term memory, sure.
You got old timers? Is that what it is?
Yeah, sometimes it's more occasional.
I have some timers. I have some timers. Sometimes I remember.
Yeah,
Sometimes I
just
don't.
occasionally. Occasionally you don't remember. It's just called normal. So, is there anything you need to research? You're looking at spells and stuff on your phone, right?
I'm trying to
No,
get
just trying to
into
get them in
D&D
already.
here,
D&D,
D&D
yeah.
Beyond, so I can.
Last I heard, we were
Just making
supposed to be trying to head towards the Middle East, but where the hell are we now? I have no clue where we're at right in this moment.
In a tropical jungle.
Where?
Marie,
Where?
South of...
We're in the southern hemisphere for sure.
What are we, Cancun? Or is this North Africa? Or...
Marie might have the answer.
Where?
It's got to be the southern
Okay.
hemisphere.
We are south of the South Pole.
The what?
South of the South Pole.
South of the South Pole.
That's what Richard Byrd called it.
Correct. Just say
Yes.
That's
Exactly.
exactly what he called it. And to his dying day, it was, I want to go back south of the South Pole.
Who's Richard Byrd?
Richard Byrd.
He was an admiral.
Bird.
Admiral Byrd.
And explore.
Do you have time now?
Naval.
Or are you ready to leave now?
I'm ready to go.
Okay, we'll see you as soon as you get back then.
All right.
Where are you going?
I'm going to just run and get some stuff. This turn.
Oh,
Sure.
okay. Whatever, have fun.
Do you want a list? I got a list.
I don't need a list.
So see
I
when
was
you get
trying.
back.
For some reason, D&D Beyond is not cooperating.
Yeah, that paperwork's wonders.
Yes.
I like
Your
that.
car's in the garage, Vanessa.
Yeah, I
Our official source for our characters in this campaign is pen and paper, with everything else available to be used. My electronic tools that I support are 5e tools.
This is going in the garbage, right?
Yeah.
It's not gross. It's just cardboard.
Yeah, but cardboard equals roaches. She's got a phobia.
Yeah. I was thinking myself.
I see the face
Where do
expression.
you want it?
Vanessa, you're on camera, so smile.
Where do you want it?
in the garbage.
You want it by the curb, yes? Because we'll
No,
put it in the garbage can?
it's got to go in the garbage can. I'll get it.
Then I can't do
Yeah, but the
it.
garbage doesn't come. Well, they come tomorrow, right?
I'll put
Yeah,
it in
well,
the
they do
blue
my
garbage
house.
can, which is recycle, and just dump it out.
Sounds great. And you're on camera.
But I'll do that tonight.
So everybody knows I don't like.
Okay.
I'll just go on my laptop and get.
Once you do that,
Yeah.
just go ahead and click on the link, and it'll add you to the campaign, and you'll
So-
have all the references. It takes about half an hour for it to actually work for you. So
Oh, okay,
Anyway,
gotcha.
so let's not worry about that. Remember, we're doing this so we don't have to attack.
yeah.
So I'm not a fan of D&D Beyond because it's just as much tech as 5e tools or
It is.
Roll20.
Okay. Sure.
So I prototype all
So
my stuff in
basically,
Roll20.
we have to
and
get to the Middle East.
Or
Or
where's the other thing that you might have found? There are two places
that
that
the
you
Ark?
thought it might be.
there, we also might have to go to the Antarctic. 'Cause in a
This is
cave-
the Antarctic. That's what she's talking about. That's what she just said.
But there's supposed to be some type of a cave where we might be able to find some Nazis that.
What?
You know where that cave is?
Where the
You know where the Nazi cave
As I
is.
start to talk, you can jump in. Have you heard of this before?
I have actually. I know right where it is. I've been there before.
Really? Well, perfect. Yeah, we have to go. Remember after World War II, Hitler and some of his commanders escaped the bunker. He wasn't killed. They made its way to the Antarctic, and then from here they were supposed to make
I
their
thought
way
he went to Venezuela.
Argentina or something like that. But we have to explore the cave to see how they
It
got
was Brazil.
It was Brazil.
Argentina, Brazil, and then
All of them.
finally over 1,000
I know
top
they had-
officials from the SS all disappeared and then to Antarctica.
Yeah.
I heard that. I never believed it.
And supposedly Admiral Byrd found aliens there as well.
Yeah, I heard that too. Didn't believe that either.
And he always used to say to his dying days, be careful of an attack from Antarctica.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
And his son released a book,
yeah.
After he died.
his diary after he died.
Yeah.
And it
3
was
years
in there.
after he died, actually.
But it was in there that there were aliens and everything else. He actually witnessed it. They took him captive, and they told him, we'll let you go. He
Yes.
lost a lot of his men on this expedition.
I also heard that the military told him he wasn't allowed to ever speak or utter a word of
Well,
it.
yeah, of course, it's the military.
So he told his kid, and his kid published it.
Well, I think he wrote down in some book somewhere, but yeah. But
No, his kid actually published it.
His
His
library.
father's.
And
Life.
his last
Life's work.
entry was, "I may not have much longer to live,"
Says,
which
"I'm
happened
expecting
right
a
before
long-"
his accidental death.
Actually, it was. This is the coming of the long good night.
Exactly.
That's exactly what he said.
He knew he was dying, even though he was healthy.
Yeah. Well,
maybe he wasn't as healthy as he thought.
well, the point is, he knew that he didn't have much longer, and so he imparted this information to his son that posthumously he was going to publish. His
Well,
father's
I heard it was a sinus
biography.
infection that really turned bad and he couldn't get
It was Darren.
Oh, okay.
That's one of our players.
Sinus infection.
A science infection?
Yeah.
Sinus.
Yeah, sinus
No, he
infection.
got a sinus infection.
Yeah.
Took him out.
His main giant.
Because a sinus infection would not keep you sidelined. But okay, so we have a couple of choices. We could make our way to the Middle East, or at this point maybe go, since she knows where the cave is, if she'd be kind enough to take us there. But first we need to attune that mandolin to her, so this way she would have some sort of special abilities.
Yeah.
So, who wants to tell what's the makeup of it? I don't know what the mandolin consists of.
Do you have the information on the mandolin?
That's it. Yep.
Yeah, I
that's
figured
exactly
what she was
what I
writing. She's sitting there
what I was
scribing
doing
it into
now.
her book.
Yep.
Yeah, she's better than
Can I
us.
borrow you on the porch remote?
Yes,
yeah.
and don't
All
come
right.
back.
And see if you can get him involved in your planning of what you're going to do.
Who,
next.
Ed?
Yes.
Ed's,
John.
Ed's on the phone.
Have John help you figure out what you're doing next.
So busy. What's up? I'm looking for lights, so don't have to listen to Sean bitch about it. It's fucking dark in here.
When the lights go down in the city. Well, do you want to make your way?
So,
Yes.
just a question,
Sure.
out of character.
Yeah.
So the mandolin says that it's for bards, but I'll be okay using it.
Yeah, I think we're because what's your charisma?
12.
Yeah, so
Okay, so
that's how you.
it's high enough. Okay.
I think so. If you have a hidden level 4, you'll get to updo to 2 stats. Take one more stat in charisma. I think 13 is the minimum, but that's
Okay.
all right. And if you have to, you can take one level of bard, if that's the case. It's
Okay.
not going to hurt. Because bards get a lot of new tricks.
Yeah, they get a lot of cool spells and stuff. Well, just looking at this mandolin, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty
It can invoke
badass.
flying, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil and good,
Yeah.
cure wounds, dispel magic, and protection from lightning each once a day until the next dawn.
So you may have to
That
take.
is OP.
You may have. Oh yeah. You may have to take a level of bard. I would say take a level of bard, but
So multi-class as bard, basically.
just one level. Yeah. So you
Oh,
do
okay.
multi-class for one level, and then go back to druid the rest of the way.
Okay.
Like I'm only taking 2 levels of warlock,
Mm-hmm.
and then go back to the cleric
Okay.
the rest of the way. Because all you want to do is just get some warlock spells and get like Eldritch Blast,
Mm-hmm.
which is, if you ever read in here, it's a great spell.
I have not. No, I'm not
Oh my
familiar
god,
with it.
take a look at it.
Okay.
That's probably one of the strongest spells in the game, and it's a cantrip,
Okay.
so I can hit it all day long.
So, Essentially, after today, I'll have enough XP to then take one
Oh,
level
yeah.
of bard
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
end of today. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You said Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, because to get to second level, I think it's 300 experience points, and you'll be getting that no problem.
Oh, wow, yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the reason I took the warlock.
Yeah, that's really good.
Now, does your brother like to play, or?
He's never played either. Over the years we've talked about it, and we actually just recently got into Critical Role about a couple months ago,
Oh.
and I've been binge watching it, and I'm only I'm caught up on the current campaign. I'm like halfway through the previous campaign 1.
Oh, okay.
So I got him sucked into that, and we've just been we've been talking, and ever since. So the past couple months, we've really been talking about it now, trying to figure out how we can make it work. We were trying to see if we could drag my mom into it, his best friend, just so we could have enough for
to
the
play,
party.
yeah.
And do like a one shot or something, just
Yeah.
to see if
People
how it
like
goes.
it,
But
yeah.
we needed a DM, which we haven't been able to really find anybody. So we were thinking about hitting up a comic shop or something.
Right.
But then I happened to just pop onto D&D Beyond, and I saw Tom's post looking for somebody in the area.
Yeah, we're definitely looking.
So.
I mean, it would tell your brother if he wants to try it next week. Hopefully, you come back next week.
Yeah. Oh, I would love to. I'm already loving this.
Are you
so,
really?
yes.
We'll probably be playing Saturday.
Okay. Saturday I work, so I would not be able to then.
Okay. Well, no, are we
No,
starting
we're-
football hours now?
We're gonna. I think.
Did we
we're
start?
gonna-
Did we say we're starting football? I coach football,
Okay.
so Saturdays is game day.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
I can't play on Saturdays.
We'll talk about
Um,
that, but I think we need players, and if Sunday works for everybody, I say we just switch it to Sundays. Now I think next week you're
I
not here,
actually prefer Sundays.
so do I.
I mean, we're both off on Sundays. I'm off on Sundays, and my brother's off
Perfect.
on Sundays.
And Sundays would be like from 12 to 8 or 12 to 7 at night,
Yeah.
which is
Okay, yeah.
you're home by 8 o'clock, not even
Yeah.
probably. And-
I wouldn't care if I would be home later
Well,
than that. Yeah, but-
when we play on Saturdays, we start at like what 4? You guys
4
do
and 5
Oh,
to
okay.
and then
midnight.
by
Oh, okay.
midnight
It's
we're
two-
rolling out.
that would actually be okay. I work 9 to 3 on Saturdays.
Oh, okay.
So it would take me
But it'd
about.
be to midnight, so that's the thing.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, I just don't know if
wouldn't
we started football hours yet.
Sean, we want to talk real quick before we begin, if you
Uh-huh.
want, about hours. Tom.
Sure.
Okay, so Amanda says she really enjoys it, and she definitely, hopefully, she'll be back next week.
Oh, terrific.
So the thing is, though,
I don't know. Are we Saturday next week?
well, she works Saturdays,
Okay.
9 to 3.
Right.
Okay.
And you have Saturdays going, and I have some performances coming.
I would
we're
prefer
getting-
Sunday,
Well, I can play Saturdays for a couple weeks yet, till the first game.
but I kind of
25th, I have a gig.
yeah. See, that's so I kind of
But
like.
so that's by then you got it on the same day.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking. I kind of like Sundays because
I can play whatever day you guys want to play.
So can I?
I can tell you what, I like Sunday because Vanessa and I went about Friday and Saturday night, and it was
Yeah.
kind of nice.
I cannot do weekdays.
I can't.
I'm
I'm
not
on the road
talking
most of the
weekdays.
Oh,
Okay,
you work
good.
until 3, you said, yeah?
Yeah, on Saturday.
Where do you work at?
It's just right up there in Port Richey. So.
Oh, okay.
So you live, so hold on. You could leave work on Saturday, be at my house by 3:30.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no
maybe
problem.
like 3. Yeah.
We
like
can be here at
3:15.
4 o'clock on Saturday if that's the case. So that's really a non-issue.
Oh, carpool here?
I personally prefer Saturdays, except for the Saturdays I can't be here, in which case I prefer Sunday. And if we can't be here on days he's doing his thing either.
Right. I
So that's
prefer-
for the next. We got 3 months of Sundays.
Sundays?
Sundays,
3 months
yeah.
of Sundays.
Okay with me.
I just don't know when we're going to start it.
I
You know what
prefer,
I mean? We can start now.
Playing Sunday today, I kind of prefer Sundays. Because I'm not getting home at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning after dropping him off.
Right.
And, Sundays, if we leave right now, it's 4 o'clock. So if we do another 4 hours, that's 8 o'clock. I'm home sleeping by 9:30 to work tomorrow.
How do you feel about it,
Perfectly.
Amanda?
Sundays. Yeah, I mean, honestly, either works for me. Sundays would be preferable, so that
Well,
way
why
I
don't
have
we just
time
start on a
to-
Sunday schedule now,
Sean, are you okay with Sunday?
You have to, also you have to
Darren?
ping
Even
Darren
if we
on
did
it, yeah.
one to 7.
Well, because I think if we did Sunday, I can actually play next week because maybe we can come home from the Keys early.
Okay.
That'd be great. I mean,
So
I
next
don't,
Sunday.
I'm okay with either day.
So next Sunday and the 2 following weeks, if we need it on Saturday, we can. After that, it's going to be Sunday for 3 months, and then we'll reevaluate.
now let's get a start time for Sunday. If 11 o'clock is too early for you,
I think noon here is good.
all right.
Noon to 8.
What time did we do today?
7.
You guys all kind of
Today
showed
was
up at
noon.
noon.
Yeah.
All right, so then
I
that's
was
what
here
we do
early
next
enough to
time.
help put this
Yeah,
together.
the only
but
thing
that
we
was
got
it.
to do is you give me a call like when you wake up or something when you're beginning to move.
Because he's the one that
Calling me, I'm pulling in your driveway. It's like, ugh.
Well, because we talked during the week, and I said, I'll pick you up at 11 o'clock.
Talking about doing something and doing something are completely different things.
Okay, when I talk about doing something, it means I'm doing it.
Yeah, that's. Until I've had my meds, I could be a real bear.
No.
All right. So with all that said, I don't really care. Can't do during the week.
Okay, sounds like next week is Sunday then.
Next week is Sunday. So be it.
Sunday schedule.
Which
And
is the
then
one we need
she's
to
going to try
worry
to get
about.
her brother to play, and he could play on Sunday because they're
Okay.
both
It's up
off.
to you guys if you've got enough room.
We need
I have
players.
Well,
to talk.
Hold on,
well, I
let's slow
can't commit
slow
him.
your roll there,
Okay,
player,
go
because
ahead.
because
Darren,
with
only
Amanda
did 7.
we're full. With her brother we're a little over full, and that's okay. I'm not objecting to that. But at this point, when you say we need players, we don't need any more players after that. We're back. Because we got Darren, we got possibly her brother, and then we've got Derek.
Okay.
That's it, man. That is a full house.
1, 2, 3, 4. Her brother's 5. Derek is 6. Darren is 7.
That's a full house.
That's what we
Now,
need.
just as a quick caveat, I can't commit to my brother.
No, I know.
You
Oh, no,
know,
I'm
I just
expecting
have
you to.
I'll ask him for sure.
But what that
Okay.
means is I'm going to start going on the boards and taking all my posts down.
Okay, gotcha.
It'll be,
I'm not recruiting anybody more.
basically, with your brother's 7, without your brother's 6.
And that's
Either
still
way,
a full group.
it's still
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what that means is, okay, one person can't play. Well, unless it's him or him, then we can still play.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, we can change the ad to needed production assistance. Somebody with experience using Twitch or holding a boom mic or lighting.
That mic works.
That mic there will be up on there, and it'll be fine.
You're going to find the issue with that is that
It's
you
only
hear the
direction.
side talk as good as, if not better than, the main conversation.
And
When you
we
have
need
it-
to cut down on the side talk. That's what it means.
That would
Or the side talk needs to go to a whisper.
Yeah, there you go.
that is.
Okay.
Keep it
So
directional.
next Sunday. Next Sunday. Okay, good.
All right.
So.
Shall we begin?
So so we talked. Me and her.
Oh, well, hold on. Begin.
Yeah, Marty,
Q scene.
it's already recorded.
Well,
Never stop.
you're not much at these Q scene pieces.
You
It's
guys
Twitch,
stop
it's
when.
live.
But the thing is when it stops, then it has to rebroadcast. It stops recording and it creates a new file. So it's not one seamless game.
Oh,
Right.
So it'll be like 15 different games.
we'll work on that.
So you got to leave it recording so it records only one episode.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
No?
We can make.
We're-
I'm familiar with Twitch. I don't know how familiar you are with Twitch.
Barely.
Okay, so with what you could do is throw up. Do you have an overlay?
Exactly. Just use a cut scene.
No, we don't.
Okay,
Just
so
add a new scene.
you would add an overlay and you can throw up like a be back in 10 minutes kind of a thing.
There you go. With music background.
But you have to get a program for that. So I can talk to you about that.
We have OBS.
Oh, you do have OBS. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
That's what I'm using.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
We also want to get a banner of Let's Play D&D.
You got to admit, it's
Okay.
a good sign when someone says we have OBS.
I love
and
her
the other
already,
is
man.
like,
She's
oh,
awesome.
you have OBS. You got to admit, that's a good sign.
You're
Well-
a real asset already. I think terrific. No, seriously.
oh, thank you.
Very,
I
very
like
glad
it
you
when somebody
came.
knows what I'm talking
Because-
about. These guys are all looking at me like, hey, OBS,
Well, no,
it doesn't
no.
cost enough.
In my defense, I thought he said he had BS, and I said yes, you do have BS.
Oh, BS.
I thought he said ABS. Cerebral Bowel Syndrome. IBS.
Because he said you have
I-
Yes,
BS.
yeah, well,
I go, yeah.
you know, and he thought I was shipping somewhere UPS. It's all,
no.
This party's full of BS.
yeah, lots of S.
Okay, so she's gonna show us the cave, guys, if we're interested.
You know,
do you
thinking about that. If you put a a teleportation circle someplace close to here, how long do those last?
Okay, good question. I have to cast it every day for a year in the same spot. So every night to make it permanent.
How often can you do that?
Every day. I could cast the spell every day.
The same place. But don't you have to actually go there to do it?
Yeah.
And how often can you cast it to go there?
Once a day, however, if I roll
How are you going to
6,
get back if we're not there?
if I could finish. What we'll do is when we go out to the cave or wherever we're going, at the end of the night, before we have to rest somewhere, we just teleport back here. And then the next day, we go back out. Hopefully I roll
How often
6.
can you... What did you just say?
I have to roll to see if I... Not roll. I have to pray to see if I could have another teleportation for the same day.
So
Sometimes you
Oh,
get
so
lucky.
it may not be guaranteed.
Sometimes I get lucky.
anytime... So let me
a lot of
understand
fun.
how this... Let me understand how this works. Hold on.
Yes.
If we wanted to go from here to anywhere right now, you can do it automatically, right?
I could do it right now.
But
yes.
does that mean you're casting a druid circle? Circle of teleportation here and there at the same time?
No, just there.
Just there. But what if we want to come back here tonight?
If I could, I'll pray, and if I could pray hard enough, I might get another teleportation the same day.
But
If I can't,
if you had a permanent one here,
But in order for me
Could
to
you
get-
automatically come back?
Okay.
No, I would still have to cast it, but we have a druid now. And a druid, once she could cast teleportations all day long.
What?
Druids will be able to cast teleportations once you...
Today?
Not today.
When?
Down the road. I don't know.
We don't have it down the road.
Well, if we want to use this as our home base, I have to cast one here every day for a year.
What if you already had it done?
There's no way to make it permanent without some type of a wish or some type of a...
What if somebody had wish?
Okay, well, if you have a
Is
wish,
it worth spending on that?
if you want to come here every night to sleep, yeah.
No, don't put it with caveat. The question is a yes or no. It's not if. It's question is yes or no. Is it worth having?
Marie, how safe is this place?
Well, it's been here for over 5,000 years. I would say it's pretty safe.
There's a druid circle at the very top of this cliff. This went around. We're going to say that this cliff here continues to go up.
Okay.
However, way up here, you know of a temple of the sun.
Temple of the Sun. Okay.
So,
And that's the
That's it.
that's the Antarctic temple of the
See,
sun.
the thing is, a wish. It takes me 30 days to get another one. That's a long time.
that is a long time.
And it can also be used to get us out of a really tight bind.
Not to interrupt, but
No, please.
there is a temple if you guys would like to take a look
Well, okay.
and see if that can be of any assistance. It has a druid circle.
You go in this way.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I thought I could see them through the cave. My bad.
And then they'll be coming out this
Oh,
way.
okay. So they're coming out that way.
Mhm.
Okay.
If anybody would like to be moved over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
yeah,
please.
we'll be over there.
Please, let's go ahead and take the tour. I think this is a good place for home base. I agree with
Dominoes?
that.
Do we have dominoes?
Dominoes. Why do I have
Dominoes?
Dominoes.
It's the wrong game, man.
No, don't use that for that.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
Stand up.
He's killing us. What's he doing?
Well, no, I need. But where's our trees? Those would work.
Right there.
They're in one of the buckets.
I think right over there on the left.
Brown.
I mean, this would be a nice, safe place.
Yes, those are 3D printed
Can you
too.
spot those on those circles?
If you want, well, how often will we be using them? Not often. Don't have all that many.
That's good. There you go.
The one in the middle, you can just.
A casket.
It's oddly shaped. There might be somebody in there we don't know.
There you go. One will stand. The other one doesn't want to stand.
Oh, I thought you could stack them.
Oh, stack 'em?
Yeah,
Okay.
here's another one.
All right. So anyway,
Select a
the
good
point is,
So this has runes.
Reminder of
All-
immortality.
these have teleportation runes on these pillars. It's like Stonehenge, but
Do you ever have to-
oriented differently.
There's no runes in Stonehenge. At least not anymore.
Stonehenge are runes.
I've been to Stonehenge. There's no ruins.
They are in ruins.
They're ruins, not
That's what I'm
ruins.
saying.
Oh, I see. Thought you were talking about runic.
No, there aren't any of those. Not unless you cast certain things, would you be able to even see them?
Arcane
magic?
sight.
Arcane sight, you would see them.
True seeing.
True seeing, you see with true seeing, there are magic inscribed. It looks as though there's a half a dozen different permanent portals already in this location that go different places.
there you go.
Why can't we just use those?
Well, you know what?
Once every day? Twice a day?
Marie, do you know anything about this area?
You've seen these portals here?
Yes.
You know how to use them?
Yes.
Can you use them?
Yes. I've been here before, so yeah. Get us out of here and get us back if we need to.
Oh, perfect.
All you need is a higher level druid to cast plane shift or a teleportation circle for you.
Okay. So we need a higher level druid than me.
Are there any other Druids that live in this area? I mean, Sean, does this look like a fairly new working Druid ring, or does it look like it's been destroyed? And
No, it looks like it's been well preserved. The wood that has turned into petrified rock. It was originally a druid circle that looks like it was made out of just the trees that have since petrified.
That's like 2 million years old.
Yes.
What level druid would we need to get out of here and back?
You're familiar with it.
I'm a little out of practice, so maybe with a little
Yeah,
practice.
but your job is to watch. You don't want to make it easy on them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know this 20th level druid you could just
20th
call,
level druid, okay.
but you're not going to call them because, hey, what fun is it if you just keep calling for an angel every time you need a little bit of help?
Right.
So you don't need to call in the angels until you really need help.
Mm-hmm.
You don't call. You don't never ask for anything you can't do on your own.
If we absolutely need to get back here, I could get us back here. But for the time being, it's kind of like a long distance journey.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a chance every time you do it, you'll never be able to do it again, too.
Oh.
Yeah, there's always a chance it'll be your last time.
I'll tack that on at the very end. It's
Little
possible we may not be able to do that more than once.
Okay.
But at least with that and with my teleportation circle, we have a shot.
Okay. Well,
So what is the party doing?
Now we do know
we
that
need to travel.
she's going to show us where that cave is. We do have a Yeti cave that's not far away from there that we could, if there's no Yetis in there, we could make camp there.
I don't know if there's that one may return. Didn't we have one run off?
No, it was called a cleric, and she just casted a friggin' bubble on herself.
No. We had one, I think, that ran away. Did we not?
No, we killed them all.
Nicked them all? Okay. Well, I heard that there's a place just outside Wiltshire, England, that has some information on where we could find maybe some more weapons that might help us in the final battle. So I'm thinking there might be a druid circle around there someplace.
England? I could imagine there'd be Druid circles.
I mean, that's where Stonehenge is, if you remember.
You said, what did you say? You know a place in
It's just outside. It's like northeast of Wiltshire.
and what's there that you need?
There's supposed to be some information there in some other library of some sort that we haven't found the information on yet.
Okay.
That should help us gather more. Okay, one of the weapons that we're trying to find is possibly the Ark of the Covenant, and this would help us in our final battle.
When you say weapon,
It's a weapon.
What is it supposed to do?
It has the power of God, so it's from everything I've read.
Should take some notes.
Okay.
You see, it has the power. Oh, really? Should take
It
some
has
notes.
the power to level an entire battlefield.
I would be familiar with the Ark of the Covenant. I'm just
Oh,
asking what
yes.
he knows about the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah, you're taking him down. Well, so he already knows that it does this. Let's find out what else he'll learn.
Okay.
You don't touch it ever for any reason, else you're dead.
You could give him a piece of information here of what kind of
So-
damage.
Alright, Celestials only take psychic damage. So if the Ark of the Covenant does not do psychic damage, it may not assist us in what we're trying to do.
We're not going against Celestials, are we?
Well,
I
I
know
heard the
demons would
trumpets.
take the damage from it.
I heard the trumpets, so I imagine Celestials are on the way.
Dave, what do you think we should do?
I'm too stupid. I'm a barbarian now.
That doesn't mean you're too stupid.
That means I just want to beat shit.
That's not what that means.
It means you have a tendency for violence.
Well, that's been a reward of the character role playing, which has been rewarded in a character that fits that style.
So, anyways, so why don't you teleport us there?
Are you watching us in Twitch?
I'm looking for something for the game.
Yeah,
Well,
I could teleport.
Is there anything that you need from our books before we
I
do?
think I've read everything I needed to, unless there's some piece of information you haven't told me yet.
You notice there's other rooms, and there's other rooms with books. This room here is it's her and her family's room, but there's other rooms up and down the cliff. There's so many books.
Should we just?
Any of these books, I wonder, be the kind of books that allow you to get improvements in your person.
Kind of improvements.
Self-help?
Kind of
Motivation.
like that. No Bob Vila books, thank you. No, I'm thinking of books that allow you to get stronger, to get smarter, to get wiser, to get those kinds of books.
I imagine most of the books are in here are most like notes,
Just like the ones you're writing now.
Yeah.
You and
so
your
I don't
family.
know if they
and
necessarily have
Magical books?
magic, not no, history.
Yeah, have you done detect magic? You could ask
I do
me.
not have detect magic. That's not one of my spells.
That's just something you could
Would
state.
you like me
Oh,
to,
would you
like me to look?
feel free?
Sure. I'll go ahead and do the ritual.
Before you
for-
do, should we just camp out here tonight?
Camp out.
Yeah, because
Are you tired?
Well, yeah, I used a lot
Tired,
of heal.
Nancy?
I used a lot of heal spells to keep him up and keep myself up, and while you wasted, I levitate at the last minute.
Man, you know, if you guys would just ask for things.
So what were you doing before you said that?
I was.
Casting.
No, I'm going to do detect magic as a
Detect-
ritual. 10
Detect
minutes.
magic as a ritual. This entire circle lights up as extreme magic. The hallway lights up back in the room. You can see that the trail itself is magic. She's
Is that
magic.
statue magic?
Well, the statue's too far away that if you were close enough, help
Yeah,
out.
would you like to guess?
You know? About half of the books radiate some sort of magic.
And I tell you, that about 50% of these books have some sort of magic. Now, they may just be preservation spells on them. What type of magic?
There's different types. A lot of them are alteration.
Alteration.
Most commonly alteration. Some illusion, some necromancy.
Okay. So, and I impart all this information to you. So,
And there's one that it's kind of interesting. It's got universal. It seems to be a strong universal.
Universal. Well, that's interesting. You don't see that very often. We'll take that book down and take a quick look through it.
It's UA starter spells. It's a spell book.
The same one we. Okay.
No, not the
No.
same one.
It's a starter spell book. So, okay, sorry.
Yeah, not the UA modern. UA modern you've already got.
I got you. All right. And other. Okay.
You see, we make a spot check, please.
A spot check? What? Just a
20
d20?
sided.
Okay.
Yeah, D20 at your perception.
Perception. That would just be my wisdom modifier?
No, it's.
My
Wisdom
So it
plus
would be-
proficiency if you're trained and you are.
She is.
Yes, so that would be. Wait, so that would be 17 plus
Plus 4.
15?
Plus
Wait,
4.
what? I'm
Your
confused.
perception's plus 4.
Okay, so that would be 19.
19. Yeah, you're keeping an eye on him out of the corner of your eye. You see his you know, when he's done testing his spell after 10 minutes. Wow, a lot of these spells are magic. A lot of these books are. He takes one off the shelf.
No. My mage hand takes it off the shelf.
Mage hand takes it off the shelf. It opens
Flips it
there
open and
there.
starts.
And you see that the transcribings is one that, you know, you were never able to read that book, actually. It's not one you were able to read, and you tried a couple times. You got comprehend languages. It's not hard.
Okay.
You have first level rituals. You can do that.
So
Wait.
unearthed
You can't-
arcana.
It's not on your list today, but
Oh, okay.
it could be.
It could be. Okay.
So you have had it in the past.
Okay, gotcha.
So we look at that. I say we camp here for the night, and with that, maybe some XP.
Yeah, I think. What else you do?
Well, we came up there. I
died.
healed him a couple of times.
Yeah, and
we casted Levitate.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sounds like you wasted 4 hours of my time. You want XP for that?
And
probably loot and gold and magic items too,
no,
right?
just XP.
Yeah.
And we role played.
You role played, okay.
And just so I clarify for myself, I apologize. So I've tried to read that language or that book, comprehend languages, and even that didn't work. I couldn't.
Absolutely not.
Okay, cool, awesome. That's what I wanted to make sure. Thank you.
And he seems kind of got a little bit chubby over. He's pretty happy about that. He's smiling.
Thanks.
So he's as happy about a book as anybody could be, which excites you just a little bit. Hey, you've never seen a man get that excited over books before.
I admire somebody who appreciates knowledge.
Especially one of the books that's not about anatomy and not the female chapter. Because you've seen some guys that really like those couple books, but other than that,
and there's no pictures in this book.
Well, there are, but they're hand symbols and motions, that you're supposed to move and components you're supposed to have and how to identify the right plants.
So I just pull out my bedroll and go back to the fire, pull out my bedroll and say, "Wake me up in the morning."
You have guest quarters if you'd like to allow them to use them.
Guest quarters?
Yeah, they each have their own room. There's continual fire in each of the rooms.
You don't have to lay down on the ground. I have rooms for you if you would like one.
Don't tell him that. You'll never get rid of him. He's like a stray cat.
Well, you usually put good berries in every room. There's two.
There's some good berries to help you recover if you want to use them.
Sweet Pea can't come in. Yeah, it's starting to bother me.
I do apologize.
That species is.
Sweet Pea is able to go into the Druid Circle, but is not able to get into the caves at all. Not even upon the path does he walk.
What if I give him undetectable alignment?
She cannot fly within 10 feet of the path. Don't give me a what if. Tell me that you do something.
I cast crap.
Unidentified
That's a great spell.
Unidentified alignment.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
Anyway,
it starts with an N.
Well, he gets out his book.
Gotta dig my book.
He sits down, takes his book out, starts reading his other book, right next to the book you have there.
I say thank you for your hospitality. I put on my bedroll and I go to sleep.
Just right on the ground, even though there's a guest room?
No, in the guest room.
I walk out of the
Now, he was led to a guest room. Did you want to try one of the guest rooms to have a nice sleep?
Yeah.
I mean, you're exhausted.
You're a barbarian, though. You sleep outside.
He's exhausted.
I'm housebroken now.
And you can read, too. You don't have the problem with illiteracy. It's not your background is not illiterate. I mean, your background doesn't change. You can still read.
Yeah, I'm going to go find me a place to sleep.
All right. It's 6 in the afternoon. You want to go sleep?
That's what she said.
No, I don't necessarily think it's 6 I want to go to sleep, but I want to kick my feet up and get in, find a nice place that I'm going to be sleeping in.
There's hot springs that you can see from the vantage. There's these beautiful hot springs.
I feel a trap.
Well, I mean, you haven't seen you've seen plenty of prey. You've seen plenty of prey. Lots of deers, lots of rabbits, lots of squirrels. Does anybody remember seeing that pretty squirrel I put in Telegram? Can somebody show her that pretty squirrel?
All right. Well, then I'm gonna go take a bath in the hot spring.
Yeah. Would you like a cigar?
Fuck yeah, and a cocktail.
Would you like to offer him those? I mean, you're welcome to. If you're intuitive, you're wise. If you're thinking maybe he wants a cigar and a cocktail, you've got some really nice of both.
All right.
Looks like somebody spray painted a squirrel.
Well, I see everybody, looks like they're getting ready to settle down for the evening. I grab a decanter that I have sitting over by the cave and take out one.
The really good stuff, the good stuff, or the crappy shit?
I feel like, if we're looking at the end of the world, the best stuff is worthy
of like your style.
All right.
Consuming. So I pour 4
created
glasses.
By Adam.
Take mine and then pour
by Adam.
This was created by Adam in the Garden of Eden before he was kicked out.
Before Eve ate.
And there was only one, before the apple incident.
Was it
This is true for the wine, not none of that apple stuff. One of the first bottles ever produced, and you're thinking, hey, it's the end of the world.
break it open?
Might as well.
And there's no label on it. You know, it's just the
I
lore.
know which one it is though.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So
Thank you.
Does it have an Angel
Joy.
Orchard on the front of it?
And a fine Cuban cigar, and I'm good to go.
Do you have a Cuban
I do not
cigar?
have Cuban cigars. No.
I'll take a Dominic.
I have. I imagine I would have some older tobacco, probably nothing recent.
Babylonian.
Because
you
Oh,
have,
Babylonian cigars.
you have
in
an
a while,
ancient
but-
Babylonian
yeah.
strain.
Babylonian
Yeah.
cigars.
I'll take a Babylonian cigar.
Well, it's not. You'd have to roll it yourself. It's loose tobacco.
It's loose leaves.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
loose.
I can roll my own.
There
The
you go.
Cubans taught me well.
There you go.
So I roll.
She takes you over to a plant, and it's one of the original ancient Babylonian tobacco plants,
Beautiful.
and it's got some dry leaves near the bottom, and some moisture, you know, near
For
the
the
middle
wrapper.
and the top. And so you're thinking, you know, this looks like it'd be some nice moist, and this is some nice dry, and he's, you know, and you as you're watching, down there, kind of get the lay of the land. You see the deer kind of chasing around a goat, and then the goat chases around the deer a little bit, and they're playing back and forth. And every now and then a bunny hops in and tries to play, and then you notice where there was one squirrel a minute ago, you see two. And they're kind of watching you. They've come up to the druid circle.
And I'm in the water now.
I reach
I'm
over
bathing.
and pet one of the deer, like it's an old friend.
All right, so you're going down to the water too.
Absolutely.
Is
I'm
there
not
anyone not-
tired.
is
I
there anyone
didn't
not
get stuck by the traps.
You're
so.
going to the water.
No,
Where are you going?
I'm not going.
Where you
Stay in the
going?
library.
Staying in the library.
Man, Tom.
You're going to bed.
Help yourself here.
All right, as you lay down, I'd like to give you a percentage. Give me a percentage.
Grassy, amigo. Did you get our Whoppers candy
I will,
spot?
thank you.
54?
Whoppers, the official candy.
54. You have a nightmare that wakes you up.
Okay.
Remember the people that you had bonds with?
Yeah.
One of the people that you pretty sure did not make it to heaven?
Mm-hmm.
You just woke up feeling as though you were watching them burn in the lake of fire.
Oh my God, can you make out who it is?
You know who it was.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to tell the party, but you can in character when you see them. When you get up, no one's in the cave. You're like, hello, hello, it echoes. No one is there. No one's to the right or the left of the
How
room.
many hours have I slept since this?
You don't even know. There's no sun where you are. You're in a cave. How would you know?
I just stepped out of the cave.
How do you make your way out? You're you don't know your way around here. She took you down into the caves. There's a right and a left.
Is there a torch anywhere?
What?
There was continual
Wait,
torch in the room.
Do I not hear him?
No,
Is it?
you're in the library.
Is it a regular torch?
You know where the door is. You know where the exit is. It's right next to the library.
I didn't know if I could hear him or not.
No.
The torch is extinguished.
No. It's a continual torch.
Oh, because I have that thing that extinguishes torch within 30 feet.
You do that on purpose?
No, that's my.
Does it extinguish magical flames?
It just says it's a
Non-magical.
torch, right? Non-magical.
This is magical. Continual
Oh.
flame.
Excellent.
It's a torch on a sconce, so you can take it, and this torch does not snuff out.
Perfect. Okay. I take it. I get dressed first. I pick it up, and I make my way out of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Give me a survival check.
Cast guidance on me.
No,
Okay.
no. That's something you really need to do before you make the rolls.
Well, yeah.
No, yeah, but
Oh, 7 plus.
So back over here, the water is almost too hot. You're finding it's 106, 107.
10. I rolled a 10.
Yeah, you fail. It's hot, but there's also a cool stream near it, and she shows if you put a couple rocks on the cool stream, it diverts some of that water into the hot spring, so you can get it just the way you want. So you can move the rocks to the hot rocks to the cold rocks. So you could, naturally it's 106, 107, but you can add some cool water if you need to.
Yeah, we're okay. We'll do that.
Now,
I'm not in the hot springs. I'm actually just communing with the animals that
Yeah,
I see
that's okay.
around. Just just connecting with things.
now, did you go back to your skyclad, or are you still in your costume?
No, I'm still in my armor. I imagine the armor.
Your armor's what I'm calling costume.
Oh.
Normally you would be skyclad if there's no one else around. Yes, wearing nothing but the sky for clothes.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you're naked.
Out of thousands of years, you found it saves a lot of laundry just by not wearing clothes.
Gotcha.
There's no one else around. Who cares?
Well, and yeah, I mean, sure.
You sometimes put on armor
Yeah.
because maybe they're humans and may try to hit you with something.
Yes, when I am around other humans, I always keep my armor on.
Now you're skinny dipping. You take off your armor. It's not with anything anyway. Now is it's got a big hole in it.
Yeah, you good.
Well, he doesn't have any armor.
Yeah,
I have padded armor.
It's got a hole in it. Whatever you have, it's got a great big hole in the chest.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
You don't have armor anymore. You have broken armor.
Well, that's all right.
It's all right.
I got armor with a hole in the chest.
Armor with a hole in the chest. All right.
Well,
So you're wearing that while you bathe?
No, I'm washing it as I'm bathing.
You're washing it as you're bathing. Okay, good. That makes sense. The water is perfect. Very clear, very clean.
you barely see that dragon come up from underneath.
No, you would if it did. It's very clear. What are you doing?
Still reading.
What are you
I'm reading the one on necromancy.
The one on necromancy tells you that the best way to raise an army of undead is to be in control of the dead. So your best bet is to join a local Oddfellows chapter.
Close that book and put it back. I don't want nothing to do with that.
But you did read about the Oddfellows.
I did read about that. Do I have any knowledge of Oddfellows?
In real life, have you ever heard of the Oddfellows?
Yes.
Then yes.
Okay.
I heard you got a couple.
It's not Felix and
Oscar.
As you look around, you notice that she's not there and your other companions have left. I've now split the party in 4.
Good for you.
We've now split the party in 4. What would you like to do?
It's really been a while since I've been back here, so I'm checking on the place. Seeing how things have fared over the years. And
Well, it looks like that baby bear that you'd fall in love with last season has grown up, and it looks like she's going to be able to have cubs of her own probably soon, here maybe next season.
Awesome. Well, I just look in on them, make sure that they're doing okay, and keep checking on the ruins. And
Give me a perception check.
+4.
so it'd be 22.
Nice. Damn, she sees everything within 15 miles.
In the woods, you see something watching you, and it is trying to stay hidden. You glance over and you see it do this.
Okay. I keep walking like I didn't see anything. And then as I'm walking, I
You
kind of
notice that it's moved from tree to tree and it's following you.
Okay. Is it
And
above me in the trees?
It is on ground.
On ground.
And it feels unpleasant.
Okay, so I'm
You're wishing you had some sort of protection from evil on yourself so you wouldn't be possessed at this point. You're concerned that you'll be possessed again.
so
You hate being possessed. I mean, who really likes it, right?
Who doesn't? That's just.
So I'm going to use the mandolin to cast protection from evil on myself.
All right, that uses whatever charge that did.
1.
And it lasts for how long?
Just a day.
That's
until
it?
the next dawn. Until the next dawn.
No, it lasts that long?
That's what it's
Protection from evil?
That
Oh.
doesn't last that long.
Oh, it recharges until the next dawn.
Yes, I believe that. Lasts a minute, lasts 10 minutes.
I can tell you.
10 minutes.
10 minutes
Oh,
it
okay.
is. Which isn't
Okay.
bad. Now, 10 minutes
Well-
is long.
It's a long time, though.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
As you do so, you notice it turn away and it parked into the shadows. And
Okay.
you
As
hear
soon as I see it turn away, I change shift into my panther form.
you hear a hissing sound as it leaves.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna follow it.
Give me a survival check to track.
7. Plus
Hang on. So in a second.
wisdom.
Plus
so,
2.
So it'll be 9.
So you get over to where it was,
I'm dead already, guys. Sorry.
and you see
You come across as dead panther.
it looks like some huge body's been dragged through here. There's just a real wide and recent crushing path where like everything's been completely trampled and crushed underneath it. The bushes have been crushed down. The trees in the area that are have been torn, and everything that's less than 7 foot tall looks as though it's been gone through. Occasionally, you'll see some areas where it looks like vines have been cut with a very sharp, like machete or something. Give me a save versus fear.
A save versus fear. 2.
I think
You are scared to death and choose to do nothing stronger. You have no.
Yeah, I can't go towards
What
it.
you really want to do is run back to the party.
Alright, so yeah, I can't move towards it. I know fear doesn't allow you to, so I'm gonna turn around and in my panther form just sprint as fast as I can back up to the cave, to you. Do you have the ability to understand animals?
to do what?
To
A
understand
panther
animals?
runs into the
Yeah.
library, and it makes a roaring sound as it asks you a question.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
Oh.
So,
Give me a perception.
The
Give me a perception.
shape change actually changes the shape.
Give me
Yeah.
a perception.
Ta-da, 20.
What is the one item that always changes with you, or the
My-
outlet, or the one thing that looks that doesn't change?
my quill always stays with me, no matter my
Writing quill.
My
Oh,
my writing quill.
okay.
So no matter what form it, it's a long, it's a plumy feather, very soft to the
A
touch.
cockroach?
Yeah, exactly.
Cockroach.
And
So it's a peacock one?
when I change,
Kind of bird that turns to
It's
stone.
wider and it's fluffier at the bottom, and so.
and when I change, no matter what form, you'll see it changes size, but it never disappears, and it's always tucked behind my ear.
Ah,
So
okay.
you see a puma with that thing behind its ear.
A puma with a white feather behind its ear,
Yeah.
Oh.
running towards you, and then it stopped once you got in the room and made
Are you attacking
a
it?
growling sound and sat down.
No.
Timmy fell down
And
the ladder.
my tail is going crazy right now.
What are you doing? Why are you like this?
So after I get your attention, I go and look for him. I go look for your character, and then I head down.
He's not where you left him.
Hold on.
Around there.
Before you sprint away.
Too late.
Okay.
He's not where you left him.
Yeah, I'm around there. 'Cause I
Hey,
got lost.
and
Right, you got lost.
I
Correct.
cast message. Vinny, some things going on. I think you might want to come up here.
I can't find my way out.
You found a room.
And you hear laughing in your ear.
You found a room that looks like it's an armory. It's got armor all over, a bunch of dummies and different kinds of weapons and shields and stuff.
I cast message again. John, need you to come back to the library.
Okay, so I grab my gear and bring it out and
Bring it out.
don't get dressed, but I cover myself appropriately and with said wet garments and go back in and say what's going on.
As you go through the portal, your wet items become dry, as if by magic.
Okay, then I'm gonna put them on.
So have I?
You
am I
run
able
into
to?
him.
And I say, what's going on?
I don't know the druid. What was her name again?
Marie?
Start with an M.
Maybe a survivor.
Marie. She come running in here in panther form. All all
Four.
growly and
Cooped
shit.
up on
Can't find you.
gobbledygook.
You
All
lost
growly
his
and
track.
shit, and then
Okay.
turn around
You made your way back to the
run
party
off.
and found them.
Yeah,
But
so-
you can't find them. You know.
Okay.
That seems like danger.
I sent a message to Vinny. Vinny goes, I can't find my way out.
I
I don't know what he's doing.
So let me know if
Um,
it needs to roll anything.
In my frustration, you kind of hear like growling coming from me.
I head towards the growl.
I head back up towards you, and I see you two together. And
Perception. So continue.
and obviously at this point I'm very agitated. My tail's going crazy, and I take a second. I pause and look at each one of you, and I just turn around and head back out where I saw the damage that had
Supposed
been
to follow,
done.
I guess.
Follow Lassie at this point.
All right, sure, we'll
So
follow.
what damage?
To where you had said that there was dragging the that I had seen damage that was up to 7 feet.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah.
I head towards
So-
it. I don't
so-
take them right into it.
So
but I
she
take
takes
them
you
over
into the
towards-
woods and to a spot, and once you get there, I need you to make perception or investigation. Choose what you like to make. Make one or the other.
Investigation.
You're not there.
No.
I failed. I
I'll
only
tell
rolled a
you what I'm
3.
doing.
21. I rolled a 17.
I rolled a
with four.
3.
21 which?
Investigation.
21 investigation. It appears to be as though some giant constrictor snake was here. That's what all the crushed stuff looks like. A
It's
giant
like a
slithering.
Big old snake comes through.
However, the vines that were cut are cut like in an X pattern with like an extremely sharp machete or scimitar or something like that.
So more than one creature came through.
Or it was perhaps
A snake swinging a machete? I don't think so.
maybe it was a snake swinging a machete. That's what that evidence would say. It's a snake swinging a machete. That's what evidence tells you. You don't believe in those kind
I
of
don't
things.
believe that. I just see.
But that's what evidence
I think
is
it's
telling
more
you.
than one thing.
I
But
take
this
my
machete
chalk,
cuts over here, and
I
you got
start
this
making
big old
an X
snake here running through the
along
weeds.
cavern, so I know because I want to mark where the
Sure,
armory
I'll
was.
give you advantage on,
Where the
it,
hell
on,
Vinny
on,
go?
on a new survival check.
What about sleeping? I guess he was tired.
Oh, finally.
What'd you get?
16 plus. Good
Okay, so
God.
make your survival check to find him.
Wait, I'm not
16
looking
plus
for
3,
him anymore,
19.
though. I thought
Oh,
I
yeah.
left. I'm
Oh,
with
okay,
the, I'm
yeah,
with
yeah.
the,
19
with the-
survival check.
You find your way out to the top
Yeah.
at the druid circle.
And I'm making X's as I go. So
Yeah,
I
you
know
found
how
the
far-
druid circle.
Okay,
So you can make your way back to the armory using the X's.
yeah. And I look at what's going on here.
You see down in the valley below. You guys are where?
where the markings of the snake were.
You
Yeah.
see way down
Hang
in the
on a
valley
second.
over there.
John, Vinny, come on, man, come down here.
Well, where are you guys?
And I try
You,
to
you see
explain
them
the best
way
I
down in
can.
the valley there. They're like a mile and a half down in the valley. But where you're at, you see you got a good,
How am I going to get down there?
Parachute, jump.
Yeah, I don't have levitate on me anymore. Should I go down the path?
Took you guys a couple hours to walk.
Couple of hours? You didn't say that. I thought.
Yeah.
That
You're
wasn't
being
mine.
careful.
Well, then it's going to take me 9 hours. It's going to be an
Yes.
extra careful.
All right, so then he who's not in here.
Alright, so my protection from evil.
So it's sunrise. You guys start all this. At sunset, you've caught up to the party.
Okay. What's going on?
Snake, machete cutting.
Snake.
I think it looks like
Anybody got a good history check?
I can-
Knowledge history?
Yeah, I can.
Wait.
I got.
Before-
Yeah, I do actually.
Hang on. Whoever has a good knowledge, I hit guidance.
Whoever.
Whoever has a good history check.
My history.
I have a +3 history. What do you have?
I have a +2 history.
4.
Okay. So I hit you with guidance.
And who's doing the assist?
I'll assist him.
All right.
So advantage and guidance.
Yeah.
15, 16, and plus 4, 20.
That's good enough.
What are you trying to do?
I don't know. You asked me.
No, I mean, what are you trying to do? Explain exactly what you're looking for.
Somebody told me history.
Mm-hmm.
It was the history thing. So
Yep.
what would I know about this area? I'm sorry, about that type of creature.
Okay, what do you want to know about that kind of creature?
What kind of creature is it? Looks like
There's
like a
something
snake.
that's called a Yanti. And I believe on your character sheet you have written that you have D&D books. So you feel free to look up in your D&D book that you have, because that's not metagame, because it's in-game.
Right.
See? It's not meta. See how I got around metagame?
How do we spell it?
How did I get our group to stop
think it's
metagaming? I put it all in character.
What is it?
YUN-TI. It is it looks like a snake, half man.
YUAN.
Yeah.
All right. So we have some conspiracy theories to talk about now. Now, once they say Yanti, you know about them.
Yeah.
Would you? Do you want to give them the high level? Want me to give you the high level?
Yeah. Gotcha. So at the word Yanti, I dropped my panther form because at this point, I need to communicate with you guys. So, did you say you think this is Yanti?
That's what all of the signs would point to. Yeah.
And I just take my book and I just slam it shut, and I kind of cross my arms and I'm like, they rule the underworld.
Why would they be here? I thought you said this place was safe.
It's supposed to be.
You've never seen one here before.
They've never been here before. This is highly unusual. And
Sacred land.
And that's not a machete that they're swinging. That's an actual sword then.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
'Cause I opened my D&D book and
And
say,
you remember what
Something is terribly
and
wrong
you
for
remember,
them to be
and
here.
remember what you saw? Remember what you saw? They had the red eyes and the shadows and turned when you saw it with the
Yes, so the reason why I came up and grabbed you guys was because something is following me, and it is evil. I could sense. I concerned that it may possess us if we get too close.
where was this?
Right over there.
This is
It was
patch.
just, I
This
saw it
is
over there, and he
giant
ran up
constrictor snake.
this
Yanti.
way. So.
Marie, do you know anything about? I found when I was wandering the cave, lost. There's a big room of armor.
Yeah, there's an old armory in there for some weapons. Some may be of great use to us, actually.
That's what I was thinking, because we really don't have any armor to speak of.
No, we're out here in our street clothes.
Yeah.
I could use some fresh armor.
I think we might. I mean,
So-
I think we
You may
might.
not need any armor.
We might make haste back to the Druid Circle. Has the Yanti ever been known to come up to here, to the Druid Circle?
Never. This is the first.
Maybe they
and
can't come
I'm
up
very
here.
concerned.
I don't know. Maybe because the seventh seal being broken, everything's all mixed up. What's up
Actually,
is
kinda
down, and
makes
what's
sense.
down is up, and so maybe we should retreat to the armory. Maybe get.
Are we allowed to use this stuff?
She said it would be. She said it would be helpful to us.
I don't know, but I just want to make sure we're allowed
I mean,
to. I don't want to break some sacred oath
There
or
might
something.
be. I think I saw some elven mithril.
Are we allowed to use that stuff?
I think.
In the armory?
Yeah.
Is there anything that would stop it?
It's up to you what they may use and not.
Okay. Yes. I feel in this situation that is the best
You could loan it.
idea for us. You cannot keep it. It is part of history, but
I
I
can
will
borrow
allow
it?
you to use it.
I saw like 5+5 weapons in there. I saw. I mean,
Oh, the baloney is strong in this one.
+3 armor. I mean, it was crazy.
You know what color chip did you have? Let's
Yeah.
downgrade that.
Okay,
Sean,
so I think that's probably a smart idea. That's probably wise.
Maybe if you could cast levitate on us, so we could get back up there quickly, and then we could go ahead and.
You're quick to burn through my staff spells, aren't you?
Well, I mean, I'm at the.
You know that same tunnel that you got lost in? It's the same tunnel. There's a hole down here, secret entrance down here.
Oh.
It's right here.
I
This is
know
the secret
that.
entrance in the wall.
Oh.
Right next to
Oh, okay.
the
All right, so we don't
path
have
of death.
we don't have to
Staff
go-
is low on charges.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know there was a secret.
Where is
down
the
there.
disturbance in relation to that? Like, would we be able to take that door back down and be closer to the, so we don't have to burn through these limitations?
So
Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay.
No, at least the entrance will take us up here without having to go up this path.
You don't want to walk up that path. There's more than 2 traps.
Yeah,
I would not recommend going up the path.
I agree
No,
with you.
I-
So if we just get back to the entrance there, I'm sure it's well hidden. If you could find us the entrance, because I'm sure Jude could find it no problem.
Yeah, it's right behind that rock.
Right there.
So let's all go back up there. I'll show you where the armory is. Marie, with your, actually she could show you where the armory
Yeah,
is.
thank you.
And with your okay, just let us know what we can
Somebody
use.
has been, some child has been using their crayons on the walls. You're going to have to get out the cleaner and rags and scrub the walls. You have to keep this place clean.
okay.
It's your job. It's your job to do the
on my way
maintenance.
back, on my way back to the armory, I see the chalk, and I do a double
It's
take.
very minimal chalk. It's not
Hey.
like I
Prestidigitation. It's all clean.
Thank you.
It takes a while.
Thank
You got to
you.
do
Please
every.
don't do
It takes a
I-
minute per 10-foot square.
was trying to find my way out, and I didn't know where else to go.
Maybe you should get some breadcrumbs.
I don't hold it against him, but I am still kind of miffed that somebody would draw on my walls without asking.
That
Well,
is,
it wasn't like I did a whole mosaic.
Where are you born that you draw on people's walls?
Okay, it was really.
we're gonna need to get this guy some breadcrumbs so he can follow him.
Obviously, they're not housebroken.
Hansel or Gretel over here, you
They're
know.
miniature arrows, really, to light my way out. That's all.
So I lead them back to the armory.
And I have presentation, so I do that as well.
Okay, there we go. We got
Are
the
there any
walls all
rituals you'd
cleaned
like
up.
to cast in here?
In where the
Armory.
armory is.
Like the tech magic.
The only thing I would, well, I mean,
Detect
for the
magic,
moment,
please.
I mean, I could set up alarms so that we would know if something comes in here.
And
Could
while
you-
they're going through the
could
armory,
you
I'm
cast
going to
detect
take a short
magic?
rest so I can get my
Yeah,
annual
I will.
shifts back.
You get that at the end of short or long?
It said short rest.
So,
I'm happy to hear
You
that.
don't need armor.
I take out my little piece of thread and I
Yeah,
start,
naturally kick ass.
Alarm.
and then that's 10 minutes later, and then I'm going to
You
go
can
ahead and
wear it
cast
if you
detect
want.
magic in the so I can
Everything
see.
in here is magic.
Wow, did you know all of these things are magical?
That's why we can't
Every
keep
one of
them.
them?
That's why we can borrow.
Well, you can't keep them because they're historical.
Can I have that?
By the way,
picture
don't get
of
shot in the chest. They might want your shit back.
Hey,
If you get turned into pudding, they're not going to get their armor back.
Yeah, you regain a
You
use
break
when
it, you
finish
buy
the
it.
short or long
The
rest.
crate and barrel rule.
you break it, you buy
Crate
it.
and barrel, exactly. So yeah, be careful with the stuff that she's loaning. It's all special, very special.
Please don't draw on it.
Oh, I will not. I promise.
You may have.
We'll take your
One
chalk
weapon.
away.
Okay.
Or 1 special plus 1 armor.
One.
So you get a total of 2, 1 of each category.
Special.
What do you mean special?
And then these are the kind of notes. Well, I guess I'm thinking of here, but yeah.
Well, the armor is. I would keep my leather armor. I imagine it's been with
Well,
me for
there
quite a while
is
now.
there is some studded leather
Okay. Is there?
and some hide, and there
Full
is a. Can
She
you
can't wear full plate.
Can
I
you
can.
5e tool?
Yeah, I'm only needing
tool
one.
us.
Sure, what do you want?
Oh, do you do the
Plus
armor?
3
Full
armors.
I would be familiar with
Turn
the.
on specific flavors.
Okay, so help me out here, Sean. You know this stuff better than I do.
Yeah,
This
sure.
particular interface.
Yeah. So.
No, hold on. Here, just there.
Do I want to switch to a tablet? I don't know what that do with that.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so man, I don't know what I was looking for.
Plus 3 armor.
So
Armor.
Items.
Okay, so
Would that be items? Yeah.
items are mundane.
Is there a magical items section?
Yeah, it's somewhere
So here
here.
be under.
There you go.
Loot generator. Quick reference.
Let's find it.
This is your life. Other rewards. Oh, what's it under?
Trying to remember where it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm having a mind fart.
And just reading this too, I just realized I couldn't do the crocodile shape shift.
All right, then don't do that again.
So
Is that because of the swim?
swimming speed? Yeah, I didn't see that.
I don't know what's happened here.
Can someone become an airship? Okay, if you turn to this, I mean, I know the +3 armor in here,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah, that'll work. Just hand me that one. Here's one here. What page you at?
Any armor that would be better than the armor that I'm wearing?
Yeah, all the armor in here is better than what
I
you're
think the
wearing.
armor
Okay.
that you're wearing is mostly
149.
like.
It is so dark.
Okay.
149
Not
Sean,
on here, it's not.
and 145 Sean.
Items, official magical items. Hang on, I'm just doing D&D Beyond. Armor,
Cool.
Yeah, and then if you turn to 149, I
magical
think,
bonus, +3,
Okay,
filter
the,
magic items, adamantine armor.
the swords.
That's available.
There's a 3D chain.
5e tools.
Holy hell, there's a +3 shield. My goodness, man.
Yeah, that's available.
Wow. Holy crap, man. What about the Afridi chain?
The 3D chain is not available.
I'm gonna go take my rest, and I'm gonna say, Tom, pick me
Yes.
up something good, and
Okay.
I'm gonna go to bed. Or we'll go take a short rest so I can get my V shapes back.
Dragon hide armor would work for her.
Dragon. Well, that's not. I don't see.
What I mean is it's
+3.
druid.
I don't see under +3. Hang on, let me go look at.
I know I don't require any, but I would like some cool shit.
You want the +3 shield, man.
Yeah.
That gives you a +5 bonus AC.
Yeah.
Make sure you put that in your
Is
pair.
that the shield you need?
What
+3
weapon?
shield?
And you're using
Yes.
a one-handed weapon anyway.
And I just realized, what is your character's name?
Dave.
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 Okay.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Last name Matthews.
Yeah.
Ah!
And then, Ed, what's your character?
John.
John. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
So there's half plates she could. Well, are druids restricted to not wearing metal anymore?
No,
Still.
right.
Yes.
They only have. They
That's
only have
gone now?
leather. Yeah, they only have
Still
leather.
restricted.
Still
No,
restricted.
they only have leather.
There's
How
hide.
big-
Yeah, it's
There's
medium
okay. So
armor.
there's a hide.
Studded is the best you could do.
No, well, there's hide, which is a 12 plus dex mod. Then it's a +3 hide.
Yeah, light armor, medium armor, shields, and then weapons, clubs, daggers, darts,
Yeah.
javelins, maces.
Okay, so
quarterstaffs,
there's a
sickles.
+3 studded leather if you want to use that.
That's good.
So that gives you 12 +3 AC
So that'd be
Okay.
15 AC.
plus your dex mod. And then if you want to get the +3 shield, that'll give you +5 more.
And man, you don't writing this down. You figure out which ones you want, and then when you're all done, we'll figure out what you get.
Okay.
Yeah, my dex mod is a -1.
So you can say it's a -1.
Yes.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. Why would you do that?
It was my lowest
It was-
one.
it
I
was a
did.
dump-
I'm a
dump-
dwarf.
that was your dump stat?
I'm a dwarf.
Like the
yeah, he was
charisma.
my dumb. Yeah.
Well, I'm playing a friggin' cleric warlock, and my dump stat's charisma.
Okay. All right. So there's that.
No, my dump stat's wisdom.
Okay. Plate.
Here, I know where it is now. Can you open up 5e tools items?
These guys are nuts.
5e tools.
Right, then items.
Hold on. 5e tools. Hold on a minute. Somehow I got on loot gen here. What are we doing?
No, we don't want to 10.
5e tools.
Right.
References. DM
Items.
tools. No, see. Items. Come on.
Inside, halfway down.
Well, here it is. Okay.
Filter.
What do you mean filter?
Well, wait for the filter to come up. You don't want to filter it.
It's
Filter.
It just takes long. Okay.
All.
And then there's weapons, 2 pages more.
Um,
And that's gonna
see
be
these that are hit all.
right there.
Okay. Scroll down here. Actually, hit from here. Hit none.
Should be some +3s.
Then
I think I can only
actually,
do
place clear is what we want.
weapons.
Very clear.
Daggers,
So
darts.
firearm,
You could
explosive,
do
futuristic,
scimitars. You could do
futuristic,
swords, I
ammunition,
think.
artisan tool, adventuring tool, melee weapon.
Scimitar, 1d6
Modern.
slashing.
Hold on. Melee weapon, modern.
Heavy, armor, light armor, martial, medium, ring, renaissance, ranged, spellcasting post, shield, simple, staff,
Oh
tool.
my God.
What's so funny now?
You
wand,
guys just crack me up. man.
wondrous,
What? What happened?
It's It's just,
Roll.
just
Rarity, none, common, uncommon, rare. Unchecks that. That should be blank. And scroll down. Is that it?
Mhm.
Then click here.
Where?
Right there.
Here.
Right there. That's everything she has. If it's not on that list, she doesn't have it.
Okay.
And
I
you're
will
allowed
not-
to borrow 2 items each maximum, and they can't be the same kind. So you
And-
can't have 2 miscellaneous.
Because of my druid, I will not wear anything made out of metal.
Correct.
So,
So,
no metal
dragon
armor,
hide
no metal
armor is
shield.
good for you.
I'll find it for you.
And because we don't have we have the specifics checked, it gives you a whole list. So take a moment to metagame and prepare. And you do know you're going to have to squash these Naga before you go anywhere else. This nest of serpents must be killed before you leave.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because if you
Yeah.
leave here,
I wouldn't let them leave.
if you leave, they're going to infiltrate this whole thing by the
I
time you
won't.
get back.
Sean, I don't see Dragonhide armor here, man.
Well, then you don't have it. It's not in
I'm
there.
under magic. Okay.
It's not in there. It is what it is.
Okay.
So I mean, I see stuff.
Do you see studded leather +3,
Dragon.
Well, it may be higher level. You see, is the thing.
or +5, or +9?
Well, I said 3, but I collect it's rare is what you get.
Oh, okay.
So you have common, uncommon, rare.
Okay.
So if you want to show them how to do this, they can pick their items.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
All right. So 5e.
5e tools.
5e tools. Items. What are you doing, Al?
Gonna talk to the GM about getting you guys killed.
Okay,
Are you
ready?
gonna use a shield, or you want to
I'm
use?
looking for blind.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I got.
That +3 shield.
I just took the plus shield.
Did you? Okay, so you got +3 shield on there now.
Well, I took a shield and then modified it to +3.
Yeah. And is that? Yeah, it's got your AC now. Okay, you're good. The AC is correct.
Like plus
Okay,
2.
so you're going to want armor, and I'm trying to.
Yeah, my AC is 10.
Oof. Ouch. Okay. Hat plate you cannot use.
You're back.
Yeah.
What'd you buy?
What'd you think? I was gonna come back.
I don't know.
Hell of telepathy. Hell of teleportation.
Hey, Vanessa? Vanessa?
There's hide armor +1. I don't know. Hide armor of acid resistance. Force. Hide armor of gleaming. That's not helpful. I would go with hide armor +3 if I were you.
Okay.
That gives you, I think, 15 AC.
Okay.
Well, 14 because your dex is -1.
Alright, so hide armor.
Yeah.
So you said it gives me a +3?
It's hide armor is +2,
Okay.
and then it's a +3 hide armor, so it actually is a total of
So, okay.
+5, but -1 for your dex, so it's gonna be a 4.
Okay.
So that would raise your AC to 14. Now, granted, you're a druid and not really built for hand-to-hand battle. So
My AC looks to be.
and
like
here's a
18.
here's a +2 laser rifle.
That's a laser rifle in there. Look. Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Read it.
Now, do I have? Because obviously, as a druid, I want to keep my staff.
What is your staff?
It's just.
Not just a plain quarterstaff?
Yeah, it's just. Well, it's. I mean, it's just like. I'm 4,500 years old, so I imagine I use it more as a walking stick than anything.
Probably. Let's see. So I'm sure you can do a +3 quarterstaff, but There's a. Let me see if we can find something a little more fun.
Yeah, I'm at a 21 armor class with the +3.
Oh
shield.
wait, can I use a quarterstaff? Actually.
Yes, you can.
I can. Okay.
Yes, you can.
And when you said special,